Somehow I've got to convert all of this into a decent looking farm. Oof. Hey, what's up guys? It's DJ. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Riverview Farms with Captain Leroy. Today we're going to be finishing up our harvest. We only got one more field to harvest and then we've got some grass work to do. While we're doing all of that, we're actually going to be running at least 2 vehicles the majority of that time because this field right here, and as soon as we finish harvesting this field, are going to need to be mulched, I think. I'm not exactly sure because I've never done it before. So I'm very excited to see and try it out and see exactly how I do it all. So we need to make sure we've got our straw swath enabled. We've got our harvester turned on, ready to go. And we are moving along. If you guys watched yesterday's video, I'm quite literally just picking up right where we left off. I haven't even gotten very far because I'm still recording. Just hit end on that one and we've gone live on this one. So there you go. That's what we're up to. Canola harvest, though it can be fun, not very exciting. So I'm going to go ahead and hit this field on my own. Also, yes, straw's coming out of the back. I have a mod that does canola straw. Pretty sweet. It's just normal straw, which is nice. So I'm going to hit this and then it's going to be time to get everything prepared for grass work. Of course, since we've got straw in here, we're also going to do a little bit of picking up of the straw as well. Of course, when I get down to the end here, I'm not just care less about if anything was left or not. I did come through here. You can see where the straw is. I actually just did like a straightaway right through there on the second pass. It worked just fine. Even on a smaller header, it worked a-okay. And I've come up with an idea, I think, what I'm going to do here. So this field is decently sized, right? It's okay, but what if it was 2 times larger? What if the one beside it was 2 times larger? What if I got hit by a combine harvester? Back up. What if both of these were the same field? I think what I'm going to do is go through and see if I can find a mod that like takes the trees and makes them appear into wood chips. Let's go in real quick and find ourselves like some logging technology. Do we have logging technology? Forestry equipment, that'll work. Don't we have something in here that'll do that? Maybe I've deleted some stuff, but I think there's a mod somewhere that converts wood into wood chips, but goes on the front of your tractor, maybe? Hang on. All right, so evidently the mod that I'm thinking of was a mod for Farming Simulator 19. I just thought it was out by now. I'm sure that it's out on third-party sites, but we could do things the hard way. That'll be fine. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to go and see if I can chomp these trees up. We do have some money to spend, so that'll be okay. We're gonna have to chomp these trees up for show. Overall, we ended up getting a decent amount of straw off of that field. I'm very excited about that. We'll go ahead and take it back up here to the silo that we placed down. Again, check out the video we did yesterday if you haven't already. I showed all the equipment that we're using. I also showed off the fields that we own, the fields that we have, and a little bit of a game plan. Still, I mean, and you probably know this, going through the first few episodes and the first few hours in the game playing it, well, you don't really know what you're going to be doing. Most of the stuff, you're not quite sure exactly what you're going to get up to. And I'm kind of the same way right now. I'm not sure what this map is going to be bringing us, but I do know it's bringing us pretty good stuff right now, and I'm real happy about that. Do a little bit of a pick-me-up here. Oh, hang on. Got to turn it on. Please? I really, really, really want the canola that's in there so that I could sell it and stuff. Got it. Yo, do we have any factories on here? I don't think we've got any, at least to start with. Doesn't look like it, but where are they on here? I don't even know, and I did a look at this. All right, so productions are right there. So let's go through. We'll kind of tip stations. I guess we can leave that turned on for now. We'll take a look and see. So manure heap, liquid fertilizer, silo, nada. Let's see. What do we have here? Vikings and cheese, and we've got biomass heating plant, sawmill, not bad. Bakery, that's good. We're looking more for like oil mill. There's a sugar mill. Grape processing. Come on, oil mill. Ayo, there it is. Usually with these, you have to own the area that they're on, but we'll kind of take a look and see real quick. can we buy this? We can. Oh, that's so God knows. Probably going to wait until I got a bunch of it, but that's great news. So we can actually utilize the oil mill and all of the factories on this map like we can on other maps. They're not owned already. So that is great news. What we'll do is we'll wait until we've got a lot of something, and then we'll buy it. So I'll wait until I've got a lot of either canola oil, sunflower oil, something like that, or canola or sunflower, something like that, and then we will take that, sell it all at once. So we'll sell it, get the money for that, and then we'll start making the oils. Likely gonna take us about a year or so in game to do that, but that is all right. We don't have huge amounts of land to mess with, so that probably won't take us too long. Next on our docket is mowing. We got 2 grass fields to mow, and then it's gonna be time to really start getting to work. I was going to, like I said in the intro, I was gonna start running a couple different tractors at the same time, get some mulching done, things like that. However, I want to make sure that we get it all done appropriately and you know, right. And I know me very well, so we've got to be careful. Maybe one thing at a time to start with, once we're, or a while anyway, while we're getting to know this field. All right. So this is not grown completely, but that's not a big deal. See, told you it wouldn't be a big problem. All right, so we'll go ahead and get everybody unfolded. We need to open up the K brand stuff. I'm gonna do my best not to say it out loud. All right, not too bad, not too bad. We'll go and get everything dropped down. Ba-boom, there goes that. Nope, I already dropped those down. Turn them on, and rock and roll. All right, so the thing about these mowers in particular is I'm not generally the kind of person that does mowing without making it easy on myself. And I've kind of made it hard on myself to start with so that I will have to upgrade later on down the road. Oh, and of course, we gotta go fast. Why am I stopped at 14 miles an hour? Move, baby, let's go. Also, I have been made aware of a really neat fact about this map. Evidently, it is kind of based on the Farming Simulator 11 base game map, which I've been told, which I find extremely cool. I think that's awesome, and it also makes a lot of sense on why I like it so much as well, I believe. I loved some of the old Giants maps, and well, this being close to one of those, there you go. So it's loosely, or you know, say loosely, or kind of like that. There we go, good to go. First round is done. And we've got a little bit here. So you can see, I'm gonna kind of swing through and hit some of the outsides just like so. And then we'll kind of swing in on some of these other parts. So not a huge field, but we will get a lot off of it. I gotta hand it to the map, man. It is very, very easy to get done. I hit my 3.3 headlands when mowing. It's just a thing, I apologize. And then back and forth. Super easy. Really, really easy. I'm excited about the other field though, because it looks quite interesting. And I'm gonna bring you guys along with me on this one. I have no idea how to get in this field. I think I know where the entrance is. I think it's through here, around, and through the gate. And it looks like I'm correct. Neato! Ah, that's awesome, isn't it? That's super cool. All right, we'll open it up. We'll go back into third person, kind of do a little peek around. So the shape, honestly, is kind of like the other one, just a little bit different, but not really that much different. It's about the same shape total. Not bad. We'll go ahead and get everybody unfolded, drop them down, etc., etc., and good. And we'll go ahead and close this as well, just in case you never know. All right. Another field to mow, and then we got to windrow it up and then collect it. When I mentioned that I do a 0.3, this is what I do. So I go around with the triple mowers, and then the second run, I actually run with one mower in and then the other mower on the outside. That way I'm going to hit anything that I would have missed. Now, yes, I could go through and do the front mower and the rear mower mowing with the outside mower, picking up the goodies, but I prefer doing it this way. It gives me a little bit more control on the corners. It squares off the corners for me, and when it's all time to hit it, I can just come down here. I've got just enough turn, or just enough room to hit that, make my turn, and fit. Perfect. Overall, I gotta hand it to it. Not a terrible field to harvest. Really, really easy. Even if you had to get a combine in here. And yeah, it's not gonna be the most easy thing to do in the world, but it'll work. It'll work just fine. That's what matters. Okay, so that's the first few steps out of the way. Now we gotta come through and windrow all this up. For this, we're gonna utilize this bad boy, the Maxx. Now we haven't used this yet. It does have 0.2 hours on it, but that's only because I used it to move a few things around. Not too big there. All right, let's pick it up. Boom, got it. We should have plenty of power to pull this thing around and get the job done that we need to do. We might want for a few extra horsepower, but I would much rather go ahead and start getting this tractor on the ball and getting it moving. In the meantime, we'll get that unfolded. Nice, nice. Also, I've done something. Usually I run my headphone volume at the exact same volume that you guys hear it. And I've decided cranking it. So my head volume's been cranked. I know in videos like this, we have to kind of keep things down a little bit and keep it all kind of organized. But for me, today, I decided I'm going to crank my headphone volume. So I did it. Ta-da. All right, let's get it running. I think it'll stop around 11 miles per hour, and it does. We'll go ahead and enable that fast farming just for the fun of it. The first round is going to be a headland around the entire field where I'm pushing all of the grass towards the center. And the next run, I'm gonna do this one backwards. Yeah. And actually, I may start down here just to kind of keep everything nice and tidy and orderly. All right, there, yes, somewhere around here. We will want to try to overlap just a little bit of the merge max here on the end, but nothing too wild and crazy. Turn that on there. Good to go. So this way, we kind of force all of the grass to a certain point, and for us, that certain point is going to mean that we don't have to come through and drive half the passes that we normally would. Getting near the edge can be tricky, so just be careful with your bad self. Hopefully when we get down here, all this is going to overlap, and it is. Oh, that makes life easy. Get right up to it, and then stop it. Well, that's just about perfect, ain't it? Yes, it is. All right, so now I just got to go back and forth a little bit, and we will be done. I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, we'll just head down here, and we'll just go from our left to our right. We're going to do this field. I'm going to do the next one as well. Well, this is taking a whole lot longer than I thought it was going to, but you know what? I'm having fun. I'm playing Farm Sim, baby, my favorite game in the whole wide world, and I get to play it for fun. Yes! All right, there's that. Also, it's one of my favorite pieces of equipment to use in the game as well, so I'm having a great time right now. I think we've got our, this is probably our last pass going straight down. I tried something new on this one, though. Of course, I did my around the outside and then down. Then I did one more, pushing everything towards the inside. You can kind of see right there almost how I kind of had it done. And then now I gave myself a little bit more room to turn around, which is kind of nice at the very end. Plus, I've got a little bit extra leeway whenever I'm turning the machine on and turning it off. So that's not too bad at all. And this is it right here. This is our final bit of harvesting before things get interesting. So now we've got to go through, we've got tree removal to do. We've also got to do mulching. We've got to get everything mulched. We've got to get everything plowed up, rolling, etc. I'm going to try to bring every single field to normal. So every single field, I'm going to try and bring it to like a plowed state. And they go through one by one, make sure everything's planted correctly, make sure the correct crops are in the ground, etc., etc. It's a whole lot to do. I think we got it though. Now for the fun part. Let's see how much grass we were able to harvest with this first run. Now this was not fertilized in any way, shape, or form. It was basically about as bad as it could possibly get for us was this harvest. Which means only good things can go from here, right? Well, I hope so. Hopefully we'll be able to do this. I do plan on keeping both of these fields grass, so at least there is that. I might come through and try and plow up a little bit more of this, because there is quite an area around the edge that, you know, we could do some stuff with. I do like some of these little like frou-frou trees down here at the end, so I may leave those. We'll see. I'm missing a lot, aren't I? Sure I am. All right, I'm gonna focus on getting this picked up How much are we gonna get? Well, I almost finished this one field before it filled up. Oh wait, hang on. You know what? Nope. We're gonna make the trip. Here's our last bit right here. So that's 220 some thousand liters of grass. Perfect. We will be utilizing that at a different time, a later date. Yeah. One thing I do want to do real quick before we do anything else, we're going to get down to the bottom of the hill and go quickly into build mode because I mowed something that I can't reach. So here's how I'm going to get away with it. We're going to go with soften, and that's it. Just going over it real quick. We're going over the smallest, tiniest little area, and that'll take care of it, which it has. Perfect. Next, I need some bits and bobs that are going to allow me to go num on the trees and make them completely disappear. I think that might do it. Man, I really wish that I knew if this would do it or not. Ooh, I think it's green, dog. Yeah. All right, grab this. Got it. Just for a little bit of extra sake, because this is pretty heavy, I'm gonna go grab a weight and put it on the rear of the tractor instead of on the front. I get the feeling this isn't gonna do anything. All right, let's make it happen, man. We've got, I think, 3 or 4 trees through here. 5. Oh boy. So we have these trees here. Oh, we got weeds everywhere too. Cool. Well, it's all right. I'm going to plow all this up anyway. It doesn't matter. So we've got all these trees going down through here. I'm going to do those. And then I'm going to leave this row. But I'm going to hit these as well. Because I'm going to plow both of these fields down here together too. So that should be fun. I really hope that I could do this easily and not let the tree like fall down and take forever. If you've done this, God, you know what I'm talking about. I hope it doesn't just drop down and go like, meow. Just disappear. That's all I want. Just make it disappear. Save the game. Got it. All right, let's do bad decision stuff. Coming through, let's go ahead and turn it on. We've got full control. We'll go ahead and raise up the front little bit right there. That should make things a little bit easier on us. And we will keep the bit up high. Well, it's dead. Cool. We'll slow it down and see what happens. It's actually plowing. Can I stop creating fields? That would be fairly epic. Nope. Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna go through and go chomp, chomp, chomp right on this tree. Slowly. Really? Ugh. I know in 19 this helped a lot. Like picking up the entire thing and kind of like forcing it to go chomp, chomp, chomp. This does not appear to be doing what I wanted to do, though. All right. It is working. So, you know, kudos. But it's also not really working the way I want it to. So, I think in the meantime, let's do this. I'm gonna take all the trees that I cut and throw them in my neighbor's yard and just see if anybody notices. Next victim, rawr, 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 rawr. I hope that this does exactly what the last one did. It's not doing anything. I physically can't get under the tree enough to where it goes nim nim nim. Please go nim nim nim. Ugh, I would have been better off just going into Giants Editor and removing the trees. Would have been a way better idea. Got another idea. Please work. Yeah, this is the modded steel, by the way. This just came out not long ago. I think the tree branches or stuff will... Nope. Nope. What I wanted to happen did not happen. I thought usually when you cut these down that the leaves went like dead and stuff. None of that's happening. Can I at least get the tree stump? Did I get it? I did get the tree stump. Nice. All right. It's gonna take a long time to do all of this. But I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna save that for later. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Nonetheless, if you did, drop a like on it, get subscribed if you're new, and join the GoHam fam. Make sure your notification bells are on as well. That way you never miss daily farming simulator videos here on the channel, even when I'm making an absolute fool out of myself. Again, if you haven't checked out episode 1, definitely do it. We'll link it below. Otherwise, hope you have a good one, and we'll see you later. Peace.